So this is kind of the story of how we met. It's not like this unique grand story. We basically um, both signed up for Facebook dating, and I think you clicked on me first when I saw you. Right? Did you click on
You
me?
can say that. You can say that.
It's when you go on the Facebook dating app, you can see if someone liked you, and then they'll show you who liked you. And I saw Mike. I was like, oh.
I had the same thought. I said, ooh.
I said, oh, he likes me. Okay. I was like, is he really 6'4"? You know how they had the height in there and
Nobody
stuff?
believes my height.
It said 6'4". I'm like, is he exaggerating? And I'm like,
Well, was I?
No. And I'm like, okay, he's handsome. Let me see what's wrong with him. I mean, at that point, I was a little cynical. I admit, from dealing with people in the app, I did have a certain minimum with the age, and then I got sick of dealing with those people. So I said, well, maybe if I lower it and just see what happens. So I lowered the age 2 years.
And then I happened.
And then Michael showed up. So I don't know. I don't want to talk too much, Mike. What did you think when I responded?
Well, I thought there must have been some kind of mistake.
What? What mistake?
Well, I just thought you were a little out of my league.
But you did respond, right?
Of course I responded. You're so beautiful.
I just thought he was so handsome. Then I was like, well, maybe when we exchanged numbers, I wanted to see him on video. That was important to me because I didn't want to say, okay, is this a picture of him 10 years ago? Is this like, I wanted to just make sure this is him, try to get a voice to the name. So I would suggest that anybody do the online dating thing before you even meet up with them. If you're going to exchange numbers with them,
little does she know I could be some fat guy named Gary living in my mother's basement.
So we did the video call, and that's when I'm like, okay, he's freaking adorable. You know, he wasn't a lot of thing with his hair. He was just pushing his hair back every second. And I was like, it's like he was looking in the mirror. He was trying to fix it.
I was trying to fluff my feathers. I was peacocking.
He was like, and then he wanted me to see, you know, his eyes, I guess. He was just like, but I knew we was going to go out after that. I'm like, okay.
She wanted it bad.
I felt a little shy. He wasn't shy. He wasn't shy in the video call. I was shy. I was just like, I have my glasses and I just got them and I took them off. And I was like, I don't know if I want him to see me in these glasses. I just got these things and, you know, I want to look like myself. And at the time, I wasn't, you know.
Little did you know, I have a thing for librarian look.
Yeah, I thought he was just being nice. He kept saying how nice it looked, and I was just like, oh, he's just playing around, you know. Because I know sometimes white guys don't want to tell you the truth when they meet you. They're trying to be sweet. Like trying to be extra sweet, I guess.
That's a trait.
So I wasn't sure if he just was like, it didn't matter to him, but he actually preferred the glasses. I do have glasses anyway. I couldn't put them on, you know, that thing. I still take them off sometimes. I feel like, you know, I look better without the glasses. So, we texted a little bit. You know, we just did a little bit of texting.
I'm the texter. She's the talker.
But he wanted to text. So I was like, here we go. We text here and there. And he was on a night shift. So we really couldn't get together for a while. It was a little hard. And so he finally came out with a day. I was available to go out because
she wanted my W-2 before she went out on a date with me.
He's making jokes. I do ask questions, but you need to ask questions before
she
you
wanted
go out
my
with
social
someone.
security number, my W-2. Do I pay my bills?
That's not a bad question. Do you pay your bills? Let me stop. Yeah, but the first date was just supposed to be like a meeting. Like, we were just supposed to meet for drinks. That was what we were supposed to do, yeah. We're supposed to meet for drinks to see if there's any chemistry or if we get along. You know, even though you see each other on video, you still have to meet and just actually touch the person in real life.
Yes.
And see. So.
She couldn't keep her hands off me.
He could keep his hands off me. Like, he was on me. My hand and stuff. I wanted a hug when I first saw him. He gave me a handshake. I'm like, no hug? No hug. He gave me a handshake when we met.
You gotta earn some of this loving.
He was just like a little standoffish. And I'm like, I thought I disappointed him when he saw me because he was standoffish. I thought like, oh man, maybe he regrets going out with me. Maybe I look bigger in person. Like, you know, I was like, I don't know what was wrong, but he offered to have dinner. So I was like, well, it can't be that bad if he wants to sit and eat. He wants to, you know, he could have just had 2 drinks and like, all right, I'll see you. And that was the whole purpose, for us to have drinks, just in case it wasn't going to go that well, you know. It was nothing really that big a deal, you know?
Yeah. Well, even if I didn't like you, I would have still been polite and had dinner with you.
See, that I'm glad I didn't know that, because I really would have felt self-conscious. Like, Mike would still have dinner with someone he don't even like. I don't understand that. Me, I'm the opposite. I would have been like, you know what? I have to go to the bathroom, but you hold our seats. And then I would have just left and drove off. Blocked you and everything.
No.
Blocked you, left the scene, didn't answer any calls, on everything. That's me. I know. I'm a bad person, I guess. Mike has dinner with someone he's not even interested in. But then you reached and touched my hand and said you felt comfortable with me. You remember saying that?
Yeah.
He was like, I feel comfortable with you. I was like, oh, okay. And then after the date, I wanted to take a picture with him. I know he thought I was crazy, but I just felt like if we would go the distance and actually have something good, I would like something to like remember like every part of our relationship. And so I do have a picture of us on our first date. You remember? You had your arms around me.
You seemed like you were soaking it up.
And then he decided to sneak a kiss on me. Like, oh my God. I was talking, he just went, like, he wasn't even waiting for a moment. Like, I wanted us to have that, like, magic moment where you just kind of look into each other's eyes.
No, I took it.
And then you just like, I think he wants it. He's like, I think she wants it. And then you kind of lean in like a movie and you just grab my
ripped
face.
her up and took it.
I was talking and he was like, oh, like mid-sentence. You better be glad I liked you. Because that was not a good like first kiss. I had to like fix it. Like after he did that mess, I was like, okay, let me try to fix it. And we kept kissing to try to get to the groove. Like it's a certain groove you need to get to when you get that kiss. You know what I'm saying?
I fucked it all up.
But I fixed it. And it was interesting because I don't know, I had a lot I had to teach Michael because he's never dated a black woman before. And you know, we come with a different set of instructions. So I was like, oh dang, I gotta teach him, you know. But, you know, you're kind of a pro now, Michael.
I do all right.
You're kind of a pro. You wouldn't even know. That was your first and your last.